Hey everyone, welcome to a new question and answer video. For those that are new, I make these every week, except for when I don't. So basically how these work is you leave questions in the comments below, feel free to do that by the way, and then I answer them in the next video eventually. And I've almost completed my first average of 100. Since records are broken pretty much every year, do you have a prediction of when the first sub-3 single for 3x3 will happen, and who will get it? I think it'll be one of the Fredos in 2029, either one of them, low or little, doesn't really matter. With how much money they're pulling in through their music careers, I think they'll have pretty much unlimited time to practice and unlimited resources to hire coaches that their progression rate will be significant. When you have 4 Speed Stacks cups, yeah, I'm gonna expose myself here. I actually have a full set of cups, but I didn't want to look like a person who owns a full set of Speed Stacks cups, so I just used a couple in the video. I got them accidentally because they came with a timer. Can you solve a cube while skiing? Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos that I've made actually, where I solved a cube behind my back while skiing backwards. It's just like a blind solve, and it was like a week after I learned how to blind solve, so it was my slowest blind solve ever, and it was really fun. Can I magnetize myself by eating magnets? Please don't. Nice stack, bro. Thanks. It's taken me a long time to make this much money. $65 US would look a lot better if I got it like all in ones, but this joke wasn't really funny enough to spend that much time and effort on it. On to the next one. Is it possible to magnetize the wheels of a clock so that every hour click is magnetized? Yes, it is. It's not like easy to do at home. It would have to be manufactured that way, I think, for it to be like feasible. I think it would be an interesting and possibly good concept so that clicks would be like consistent between like all the clocks instead of like what we have now where it's like hit or miss. What's worse, stepping on a pyraminx in dark or having that temporary thought that you lost your main 3x3 somewhere until you find it again? Well, see, the first scenario would never happen to me because my room where I keep my puzzles is never really cluttered enough as to where there would be a pyraminx on the floor. See, the joke is my room isn't that clean right now, except I'd still never keep a pyraminx on the floor. I just had to move those boxes so I could incubate snake eggs over there. Will you go to another Rubik's Cube World Championship? I'll go to the World Cubing Association World Championship, but I don't know if they'll be able to call it a Rubik's one. I would have gone last year, except I couldn't. Do you know full OLL and PLL? Yes. What do you think of sarcasm? I tried to think of a witty, sarcastic response for this, but I could not, so I guess I'll answer it honestly. It's alright, it's much funnier when I understand it. What's your favorite video you've made? Good question. I didn't look at my videos, so I probably could have found one if I had. Really, my favorite videos are the ones I've made with my friends because I have such good memories attached to them. Sometimes the Q&As, at least a long time ago, I used to finish them and be like, that was a really good one. That was actually funny. It's been a while, but some of those are pretty good. Mostly because like my turtle was in them. When do you think you will be sub 10 on 3x3? Like late 2015 to mid 2016, somewhere in there. At least that's what I thought when I got a 10.8 average in May of 2015. Officially. For reference, my official average now is like 10.2 something, so probably never. What do you do besides cubing and skiing? I'll refer you to the incubating snake eggs answer that I answered earlier. The answer that I said earlier. Apparently speaking well is not one of the things that I do, so yep, just those 3. Well, that brings us to the end of another thrilling week of new question and answers. Join me next Wednesday when hopefully I have enough comments to make a somewhat interesting 100th new question and answer video.